Hello there, welcome to the third and final EFRA B Euro event for 2012. We're in Switzerland, and this time, as you can see, we're off-road. Well, after day one was more or less washed out by heavy rain, today drivers returned to begin qualifying over 4 rounds of 5-minute heats. And despite their lack of practice, times looked promising. And as you'd expect, it was a Swiss driver, Jeremy Pittet, who dominated round 1 with 9 laps in 5 minutes 36 seconds. But before we look at qualifying, we ought to check in with our favourite 1/8 buggy expert, Phil from Neo Buggy. Once a year, you run possibly the smoothest, most professionally run event in this class. You spend the rest of the year swanning around other people's events, looking at what they do. How is this event faring in your very knowledgeable opinion?
Well, you big me up too much, I think, but no, it's been pretty good. We had a bit of a wet Friday, which, you can't do much about the weather. But today, the track's held up, it's looking pretty good, and the organisers run a pretty good show, I think. It's good to see when it's actually raining, they're moving around, they're getting stuff done, and that's always good to see.
You're actually in a very good position with a B event. There's so many new names, but a lot of them you already know because they've appeared in probably the lower down finals at the Neo. So who else can we look out for?
I think Alessandro Stocco, he's from Italy, he got, I think, TQ in the last round, and he's definitely one to watch. He's looking, confident and everything. And I don't think you should forget the Swiss drivers, it's possibly some of their home track, they know the track, and at the same time 45 minutes is a long time in a final, and a lot can happen, especially we're possibly awaiting rain tomorrow, so let's see.
I have to ask you, we always do, who's your pick?
My pick, I could see Jeremy Pittet from Switzerland taking it, but I'm Swedish, so I got to say Michael Johansson.
Well, Michael put in a solid performance in qualifying. No major mishaps, though he couldn't quite find the speed in his buggy to make the 9 laps that would have given him a chance of a top 3 spot. But 4 clean, well, more or less, 8 lap runs. What you would expect for someone practicing, testing and qualifying all at the same time. He finishes 6th, so will be well placed in the semi-final B. Ahead of him, surprisingly, only 1 Swiss driver, but 3 Italians. Firstly, Alex Zandereth. 5th, made a good start with 8 laps in 5 minutes 4 seconds, then lost pace in rounds 2 and 3, but returned to finish the day at more or less the same speed he started with. Ben Williams, the Welshman, just misses out on a top 3 spot, but needn't be too downhearted as he'll be 2nd on the grid in the semi-B. His counterpart in the semi-A, another Italian, Alessandro Stocco, pulled a cracking 9 laps out right at the end of the day, much to the delight of his pit crew. Now, it's not easy to make judgments about how the track developed today, as the top 3 each got their fastest times in different rounds. But Swiss driver Jeremy Pittet qualified 2nd and clearly likes this facility.
Switzerland is the best track. It's the most beautiful, and yes, I am happy. Second is very good, and I have three qualification with 9 laps, so it was good. The car is good, and yes, the engine, the tires, all.
You'll be on pole in the semi-B. What's the strategy for that?
To finish first and have the number 1 for the final, and to be happy after the final.
Well, top qualifier with 9 laps in 5 minutes 32 seconds is another Alessandro.
The track is very good, it's fantastic, and this car is Mugen. The strategy is a perfect car and 0 error, and go.
Well, for the final instalment of my mini-series, meeting race legends at B Euros, who better to speak to than EFRA President Madison to get his very honest opinions about the B Euros.
Well, to be honest, I have some mixed feelings about it, but let's say it's an arena for the guys that actually are not quite capable to be in the A Euros. So that could be, let's say, growing arena for them to come up and get the experience on this level with other drivers from the rest of Europe and things like that.
We've seen a few cases of drivers who are successful in Bs, and then in accordance with the rules they go away for a year and then come back and do the Bs again. How do you feel about that?
Should not be allowed. If they have reached this level, and that's the purpose, to grow up a bit, then they should go to the A. This is not just, how should I say, a race to pick trophies and things like that. It's they should leave it to young people coming up and driving and things like that.
Well, there we have it, qualifying done. One of the lower finals taking place behind me, mixed in with the sounds of a pub concert taking place just behind the driver's stand. Yes, a full package of entertainment put on by our hosts in this fantastic facility. Will join us back here tomorrow where, weather permitting, the finals will be taking place, and you'll be able to see them here on EFRA.ws.